What's going on, MSFers? Duelim here, and today we're going to be talking all about Arena. So currently we do have an event going on that is making Arena way more competitive. So we are fighting over these Crimson Duelist Orb Fragments that have gear tier 20 in them. Not a lot, so that's not too crazy. But we do have a milestone event when it comes to that, and that is the Stolen Thunder event, and it is a leaderboard offering bio gear, so bio gear, and it's also offering these Thunderbolts diamond credits. So to make sure you are doing the best possible on this event, I figured I'd make an Arena video and show you guys how I am climbing in Arena. So this is the lowest I've been in Arena in quite a while, actually. So it got a little bit more competitive because of the event. So I'm at 21. So we are going to go, and if you're in the 20s, you can always go up 5 spaces here. So I'm going to push up to 5 spaces. You see number 16 here. We've got Odin, Gladiator, Gore, Null, and Apoc. So what I'm going to do here is I have a specific team for this. And since Null is not in the 5th position in this fight, which is going to be the far left, I can use the Old Man Logan and Emma comp here. Now, if Null is in position 5, which is the far left when you are planning to attack somebody, I will show you how to handle that once I see it. If not, I will talk about it because I know a lot of people have been talking about that and saying how if he's in position 5, the speed doesn't get stopped and we have problems. So what happens here, Gore goes first. Gladiator is stopping the turn meter gainage from Old Man Logan, so Old Man Logan's not going to get turn meter. He's still not going to go before Odin, which is actually a great thing because then Old Man Logan stops Odin's charges there. I also am not using Null, so that means I don't have to worry about putting Darkness out there. So now I have the battlefield effect up. I have my charges up because Odin had Darkness and hit his own teammate. Now I do the wavy, and we are gone. Also, for context, my only gear tier 20 is Odin. That is it. Odin is my only gear tier 20. He is the only one that has overpowered right now. So the rest of my roster, well, the rest of my usable Arena roster does not have it. I do have Lalandra and Havoc right now, but we are taking this out. It's super straightforward. Once you have Odin doing the special, not getting the battlefield effect up, and not getting the charges up for the damage reduction, it's pretty much over from there. And yeah, super easy, super easy. That is if Null is not in position 5, which is the far left. Very easy comp. Old Man Logan just stands there, does what he does with his passive, and then he doesn't need to do anything else from there. And now we have the diamonds to make him way more survivable, right? All right, so now we're going to go into, let's see, we've got the exact same fight, actually. Gladiator, Null, Gore, Apoc, and Odin. So it's the exact same thing, but again, Null is not in position 5, which means I don't have the issue of the speed bar or the speed stat being stopped by Emma, which is a bug that the developers know about, by the way. So this is really straightforward. All you do is, oh, my Gore went first this time. It literally doesn't matter whose Gore goes first or whose goes second. It doesn't change anything at all. Their Gore goes. Then their Odin is going to go, or my Odin's going to go. It doesn't matter. I'm going to get the special up. Now their Odin's going to go. No charges, no assist, no battlefield effect. Mine has the battlefield effect up, and then I just stand here. It's literally, I could put it on full auto. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Whether you have overpowered, whether you don't have overpowered, it does not matter at all. So super easy and super straightforward. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Also, you notice that Apoc is not getting the speed anymore when Null is on the battlefield, and that was a fix that they needed to put in because he is stopping the empowered, and Apoc's kit does say gain empowered. When empowered, fill speed bar by 100%. So I'm actually glad they fixed that because that needed to be fixed, or the wording needed to be changed. They fixed it. They actually took the harder road and fixed it the gameplay wise rather than just changing the wording. So good on them. I'm proud of them for that. All right, so we are at number 12 now. Now we're at number 8. So we do have a little bit of a different matchup here. So we have Mephisto, Gore, Null, Odin, and Gladiator. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to use a little bit of a different comp here. So I'm going to use APOC, Null, Gore, Odin, and Mephisto. So what Mephisto is going to do for me here is he's going to be very, very useful. And this fight does change depending on whose Mephisto goes first. So if their Mephisto goes first, you actually have an easier time because they're going to have taunt on their Odin, and you're going to be able to hit the Odin. So now I can hit Odin here, right? Instead of having to hit Gladiator. So what you want to do here is you don't want to use the special because the special is going to remove the taunt from Odin. What you want to do is you actually want to just basic him. And it's going to put bleeds out there, reduce his max health a bunch, and it's going to put defense down. And you're going to basic him once again. So now you see he's lost about 30% of his max health, maybe 25%. I don't know, depends. And then now what we could do is we can hit actually, I'm going to hit the special here. I'm going to hit the special. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to special because I don't want to get off the Odin taunt. I want to continue hitting Odin as much as humanly possible. And if I did the ult, it would have taken the taunt off of him. So we're going to continue hitting Odin as much as we can. And then what's going to happen is now my Null is going to go, and my Null is a striker as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit into their Odin since he still has taunt, and I do get that striker attack. Now he does get death proofs from Mephisto, but it does not matter. So now my Odin is going first, and what I'm going to actually do here is I'm going to basic here to kill their Odin. Now, if your Odin does not go first, what's going to happen is their Odin is going to special, and he is going to get that battlefield effect up. But remember, his max health is so much lower because you hit into him with Mephisto over and over and over again that you're going to end up winning that Odin v Odin fight. Now, that is a factor of potentially overpowered and dealing with that, so take that with a grain of salt as well, which is a little unfortunate. But I do still recommend Odin being your first gear tier 20. I don't think you should build in order. I don't think it's worth it for the Professor X saga. I think you might as well build Odin because Odin is used everywhere, so you can make sure you're doing well on this event, getting cores every day, and it's going to help your overall gameplay as a whole. And I know giving up on Professor X Red Stars are a little rough, but it is what it is. So next up, we got Blinker Fluid, and we've got the same comp, so we're going to use the Old Man Logan comp once again, and we will delete this once again. And then we will go to number 1 because I think I have one more attack. So it actually worked out perfectly. Went 21 to 16, 16 to 12, 12 to 8, 8 to 4. Yeah, it'll be perfect. One more attack. So once again, we stand here. We do the Gore Ultimate. Whose Gore goes first is a complete coin flip. It doesn't matter. Then their Gore is going to go. And then their Odin or my Odin is going to go. Their Odin goes. Awesome. Again, no charges, no battlefield effect. Darkness makes it so I am technically assisting or I'm technically retaliating, whatever you want to call it, which means that I will get my battlefield effect up when I special. So that's why Null is kind of bad into Odin, actually, which is interesting because he actually enables Odin to continuously get up the battlefield effect every time, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, it is what it is. That's why you don't use Null into Odin. We get the assist there. Assist kills him. And then we are done. Old Man Logan, no? Oh, an assist. Okay, cool. That is it. And then we will go to number 1. And we'll see what number 1's got. And I have been struggling against number 1. It should be Dr. Grouper, I'm assuming. No, it's Mike. Interesting. Oh, God. Johnny's got Professor X. Yucky, 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 yucky. Hey, you know what I want to do for fun? I want to see if Professor X with 4 idiots can be beat. I'm curious to see if I could beat this or not. Let's find out together. Let's see if Professor X just rolls as a 1v5. I'm genuinely curious now. I am curious. So now I have my first Professor X in Arena. So number 1 is locked up permanently. Once Dr. Rupert wants to put that, so that's great. I'm going to do the basic on Professor X, I guess. Do the most amount of max health damage. Hope for the best here. And then I'll do the basic again. It does look like, oh, don't worry. It's okay. Hey, Professor X needs a buff, everybody. He can't win an arena with 4 minions. He needs a buff, clearly. Well, the good news is I'm going to be at number 2, and I'm not going to bother going past that because Dr. Grouper is just going to be number 1 anyway with Professor X. So that is how I am handling Arena. And in the number 1 spot, I would still beat this with the same Old Man Logan Emma comp here. It's the exact same thing. Now, if Null is in position 5, which is the far left here where Odin is currently, all you're going to do is you're going to use the same comp I was using in the past, and that is going to be this comp here. You're going to use APOC, Null, Gore, Odin, and Mephisto. And what you want to do is, it depends if you want to make sure you basic with Mephisto first, because they have an APOC there, right? So you want to make sure their APOC, the passive, is not resisting the Mephisto special. So you want to use the basic with Mephisto first, then you want to use the special with Mephisto to take off that Gladiator taunt. Then you want to all in Odin at all costs and take him out as quickly as you can with the same strategy that we used before. Continue targeting him, continue targeting him, continue targeting him. Null with the striker attack should do a lot of damage, and then you're able to take him out pretty quickly. So that is going to be the strategy for when Null is in position 5, because there is a bug of Emma from Astral Team not stopping that speed stat mechanic that the symbiotes get when Null is on the field and gets that bonus speed, whatever it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed the arena battle, the tips and tricks for arena, making sure you get the most benefit from this event currently. Make sure you're getting close to, if not definitely getting top 10 every single day and getting the most gear 20 you can. But until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, MSFers.